Go to a pummel too, Ricky.
So here, I'm looking at elbow up. I got this. Elbow down, put your elbow right down. Now you got the elbow.
Now go to the tie clinch. Head up, head back one, that's it. Now go to Lapsal. Hubad. Walk around. Back off, Ricky feet for the rat. Break. Beautiful. Fantastic. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm going to give you a phase 1 instructorship for the work that you have put in. Congratulations. That's what we look like here. This means you may teach the science and art under all Filipino martial arts, under all standards and guidelines of PFS. This is Dan's thing. It's his wish that we continue to grow in knowledge and become creative in our own right. You've been granted the right to move or change anything you want. If you get something else in your art and you want to throw it into Hubad, throw that shit in. You know what I mean, bro?
Right.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. And good.
And what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to meet you right over there and we're going to have a talk. Hey folks, Paul here. I want to talk about our webinar on the 19th at 2:30. This is our most important webinar so far. And it's probably 5 times more important than the second most important one. If there is anybody out there that cannot afford the $30, I want you to call me personally and we're going to work something out. I don't want people missing this one, okay? This is sort of a prerequisite to the stuff we're about to do. I have about 8 things that I absolutely have to teach you. And every time I think that I'm going to teach you a certain bite, I see, well, we didn't intercept right to get there. And now we're not intercepting properly because of the mind. So just like in any subject, if you do your due diligence, if you give this a fulsome answer to your world, you'll learn about other subjects. So for us to cover martial art properly, we have to get into the mind. We have to get into meditating and breathing. We have to get into eliminating the fear of a street fight. We have to get into turning on the killer instinct. If you get to the bite and you're not doing it with the amount of intensity I want, then we've gone through all this for nothing. I told you I'm learning to fly this plane and make it at the same time. Because what you're witnessing me do, I do in personal training programs. That is the Cadillac of all training, is one-on-one with me at my house. I'm trying to make functional fighters in asymmetrical violence through the internet. So this is taking me a little bit longer. I want you to think of this for a moment. I'm not taking on any more blue belts. If you ask me, the answer is going to be no. For those of you who have paid me for your blue belt, I'm giving you your money back. Because normally what you would do is you would pay me and until you get your blue belt. We're too far from that belt. And I'm not taking people's money and saying, I'll give you your belt in a year. We're going to start over, okay? If I wanted, guys, I could make 100 blue belts right now. I've got 100 requests. This isn't about money for me. I make my money at other things. John and I have a business and we have other things we do and we sell. When it comes to Adapt for Life and working with disabled kids, or when it comes to my asymmetrical violence project, I'm not worrying about making money, but we're going to do it right. So when you get a blue belt, you're going to be a respected blue belt. And I'm just not giving them out. Okay? So with this said, I have a lot of information that I want you to read. I want you to read it now. Go up to vunac.com and read what I have to tell you about this webinar coming up. Good night, and God bless. Back out. Now keep the stick, fall with the knife only. Change the lead. Keep the stick in your hand, but don't use it. Now, Ricky, you feed Numerata. A little bit further, Juan. Looking good. Now you can feed Ricky. Drop the stick, knife spar. Keep it in your left hand. Drop it, Ricky feet to the rack. Good, good. Do it again, do it again. Keep going. Good, stay in. And separate. Grab a knife bar. Drop it, left side. Relax, relax, slow. Slow and relax. Slow and relax. Other side, please. Good. Move bed slowly. In the last round, knife strong. Go! Good. And that's when you needed that drill with empty hands in that brief moment. Keep going. And break them. That's the way we rock and roll.